Hello students, your instructor here, John Mandiola with another screencast. This one in InDesign, and what we're going to do is set up a properly formatted numbered list. Alright, the specific way to do this, well there are a few different ways to do this, but I think this is the most proper and it gives you the most control. It takes a little bit of time to set up in the beginning, but we're going to create a style sheet so we don't have to redo all these steps over and over again. And if you're using something like Illustrator, it's the exact same process. We're just in InDesign for this example. So I have what you probably have seen very often, just some text, just filler text here. Then I have a number, a dot, a space. First of all, that's my phone, sorry about that. Okay, so first thing I want to do is get rid of the space after each of these decimals. So I'm going to do a tab instead, which looks really weird right now, but trust me, it's going to be better. Because we can have more control over a tab than we can have a space. And also, to make it look even more weird, I'm going to put a tab before each number. And actually, another thing I want to do is set this to a number like 10, because you might have a numbered list that has double digits in it. Set the tab before that. So the reason why this isn't good, well obviously it's ugly right now, is because when numbered lists in print, you want to have the numbers and their decimals align on the right edge of that decimal, or if there's no decimal, align on the right edge of that number. And then you want the item, the actual text, to align to the left edge of the first letter. And then you want all that spacing to be consistent. So we've got all this selected, so I'm just going to, or we've got all that set up, so I'm going to select this. I'm going to go to, first thing I'm going to do is actually go to the type menu, show hidden characters. So it might be hard to see right now. If I click out of there, you can see the little blue, that double arrow means tab, and then this is a paragraph symbol, and any dot is just a space. So I'll select all this again. I'm going to go to the window menu, type in tables, paragraph styles. Oops, there it was. I'm going to make a new one. And we'll double click on it because I don't want it to have paragraph style 1 as a name. I'm just going to call this NL for now. And I'm going to go to my indents and spacing first. So the first thing I'm going to do is make sure it's aligned left. I want to have a left indent of 0.5 inches. And the first line, this is going to sound weird, negative 0.5 inches. So that's good. And then I want to give just a little bit of space afterwards, so maybe you do 0.25. And notice how I have preview checked on. So if you don't have it checked on, actually that's a little bit too much. Let's dip that down a bit. If you don't have preview checked on, make sure it's checked on. I think it'll be easier to help you learn as you get used to setting these up. So that's that. Then we're going to go right into tabs. And what we'll notice is there's a ruler here set up. And notice there's like a small triangle right at 0. That's going to be our first line indent. Remember, it's negative 0.5, so it's all the way back to the beginning. And then here's our regular left indent at 0.5 inches. So what we want to do is use those to help us out. So I want to create a right tab stop. I want to do it, let's just say 0.25. Then I'm going to create another one over here, right at 0.5, but I actually want to make it into a left tab stop. You'll notice right then and there, boom, that sets it up just nicely. So let's hit OK and test this out to see if it's right. And to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to take a guide and drag it in. Let's just go right around there. Alright. Actually, let's move that guide back a little bit. So let's go to View. Okay, good. And I can see that 10 looks pretty good right there. So it's a good guess that we had a 0.25. But now you can see that the 2 and the 1 aren't over close enough. So what we can do is hold on a second. Sorry about that. Okay, so actually when we see that the 10 is over far enough but the 2 and 1 aren't, that means we don't have a far enough right tab. So we're going to go back into this NL. Since this text already has it applied to it, I shouldn't need to select it again. I'm going to go into this tab and let's set this over to a little bit more. Let's try a point, something like that. You can see now much better so that this alignment is actually going to be tighter. Let's hit OK. We can prove that by dragging this guide over. So that's like that. Now if we were to get really picky, we'd want to make sure that this goes over just far enough to support, or to hold I should say, the 1, the 0, and the dot. So I guess we could go back into there. You want it like just enough but not too much. It's kind of like playing the Price is Right with your measurements here. So maybe on this one let's change this to just 0.3. And that looks pretty good. We'll say we'll just leave it there. So we have nice even spacing, or I should say nice setup. So the tab is wide enough to set up for even a 2-digit number. There's even space and all the text goes there, and we have a little bit of space after each item. So that's how you can properly set up numbered list in InDesign or Illustrator. Thank you.